Now let's get back to Hillary Clinton's testimony on Benghazi. And for that, we're joined by Newsmax TV political analyst Dick Morris. Dick is the co-author of Power Grab, Obama's Dangerous Plan for a One-Party Nation. Dick, you just wrote an article titled The Smoking Gun in Benghazi. You say the number one thing to come out of the committee hearing today is proof Hillary lied. Explain.
Well, clearly, we now have a smoking gun. Unfortunately, it was buried beneath hours and hours and hours of testimony and a lot of discursive stuff about unimportant stuff. But the really important stuff was asked by Congressman of Ohio, a Republican. And he pointed to three pieces of evidence that showed clearly, indubitably, indisputably, that Hillary Clinton knew this was a premeditated, pre-planned terrorist attack, and specifically not a spontaneous reaction to a video that had gone awry, as both she and Obama were claiming in public. The first was an email to her daughter in which she said, Al-Qaeda just attacked our compound and we lost 2 good men. Another was a phone conversation that evening with the Prime Minister of Egypt, in which she said, we have definite indications that this had nothing to do with the video, that is the attack in Benghazi. And thirdly, a conversation with the Libyan president, in which he specifically said that Anwar al-Sharia, an affiliate of Al-Qaeda, was responsible for it. Now, these three pieces of evidence came in at the same time that Hillary was saying in public that there was a fog of war, we didn't know exactly what it is, but it appears to be a reaction to the video. Then Hillary went on to say that we hadn't had completely sure positive proof that the video had nothing to do with it until 7 days after the attack on September 18th, when the video footage at the compound arrived and we saw it. And it clearly showed that no demonstration was in place outside, just an attack.
Well, Dick, let's just talk about the motive for a second, because I want to jump in here real quick, because I think that's the key element. You talked about it a little bit, about the election year politicking and the decision to release that statement, blaming the video for the violence at the embassy. Was that her motive?
Yeah, of course it was. But the point I was about to make is that when they discovered on the 18th that the demonstration didn't exist, why did Obama go before the UN General Assembly on the 25th and blame the video? Obviously, this was all an attempt to cover up for the election so that they could continue to claim that GM is saved and Al-Qaeda is dead.
Let's talk about Hillary Clinton moving forward now. Joe Biden is out of the race. Do you think that people saw her today and she came across as unlikable to most of the American public?
No, I thought she came across pretty well. She was without a lot of makeup and stuff, and she was in a grueling situation. And I think she came across okay. The thing that one of the things that I found, though, very unusual in a presidential candidate is when she kept saying about security, in effect, that's not my department. She said, my job is policy and personnel and strategy and diplomacy. Security, that's not my department. Well, whose is it? It's the State Department's security. All right, and that would be a dangerous tendency in a president.
Thank you. Dick Morris, the co-author of Power Grab, Obama's Dangerous Plan for a One-Party Nation. And we're coming right back on Newsmax Prime. Ed Klein joins us with more on Hillary Clinton's testimony.